decal. Okay. I'm alive. I'm alive. Waiting. Hey, peeps. Hey, everybody. Hey, y'all. How's it going? Hey, y'all. So, guys. Who's gonna win? Mel or Jenna? Ooh. What's new? Okay, guys. So, I'm just discussing some new things that are going on. Mel or Jenna? Jenna could punch more. Melanie would take her down. It would really vary because Jenna is. Sean, I just gotta ask. Does Phoebe have beef with Kenya for telling her to shut up? No. No. Phoebe wouldn't care about something that small. I wish you would drop a tutorial on your houses. Period. 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 We got this house. I got this house still. This is Melanie's new cow, by the way, y'all. Her name's Moopsies. So Melanie's just chilling with her pet cow. Let's see. Isn't that cute? Oh my god. I just have to give it a tail. So, yeah. That's Moopsies. Melanie's cow. We just get a sneak peek of the next one. So what's new? What's tea? What's new? Imagine if he really did a type of Baddie Swift's thing. Such a ranch girl. Period. Melanie has cows. Hold on, y'all. I've got some things to show you. Let me grab my iPad. Let me get my iPad. Sean, what's your opinion of Rolly? I mean, Rolly, I've always kind of had a love-hate thing for. Sometimes she annoys me. I'm not gonna lie. And sometimes I think she's a bully, too. And honestly, I was glad when Jayla kind of popped her. So, yeah. Okay. So, this episode's going to give you all the updates you guys want and need. So, yes, I'm filming episode 5 right now. It's going to be a good episode. It is the episode where Jenna and Amber get into a scrap. So, Sean, you ever thought about doing a mother-daughter show? No, the closest thing I've been thinking of and plotting is possibly a Dance Moms parody. Am I wrong for hating red-haired Danny? Maybe. I think red-haired Danny's kind of a cool person. Who would win? If they got around 2, Melanie or Patrice? Probably Patrice again, but... Ooh, I'm gonna switch this. Okay, also... So here you guys can see my cute small figures. Now, as you guys know, I did make a giant giant Bianca. So here's Miss Bianca, which this damn camera never focuses for some reason, but she's pretty big. That's for the shop. Sean, answer me. I hate red-haired Danielle. If red-haired Danielle fought Amber, I feel like Danny would lose. Yes, Danny would lose. When is Fat Cheerleader Season 2? I'm actually finishing that up to film right now. Let me go grab receipts. Oh my god, I'm right there. I'm gonna hide them. I'm popping the people out of their molds right now. The last ones I need. We got Josiah with the new male body sculpt. He looks like a little peanut. Hold on. So we got Josiah. I'm popping him out. I'm doing Jacqueline and Raina. Those are the last people I need to film episode 1 of TFC. So, yeah. How to say? Let's see. Sean, do you think the Baddies West... Where is that at? Oh, There's something stuck in the screen. Sean, do you think the Baddies West reunion is going to be better than the Baddies South reunion? Probably. I feel like the Baddies South reunion was just Krishan running up on everybody. Sean, I got a question. Since the BGC era is kind of over, do you think you would do your own version of Baddies? I feel like my own version of Baddies is TFC, only because, as you guys know, TFC is a BGC spinoff, and they kind of travel around. It's more of like a cheerleader Bad Girls Club, but I think I would just stick with TFC. Giant Bianca versus Melinda. Probably Giant Bianca, because she's literally the size of a house. Yes, Bianca, she can match Melinda. Have you seen the new Mario movie? No, I haven't. I have not. We need a Mega Red, Danny. I have a lot of Megas I sculpted. Wait, but wouldn't she keep up, though? Punching-wise, yes, she'd do better than Morgan. What's your opinion on Bad Boys Texas premiere? I haven't actually watched Bad Boys Texas yet. I didn't even know it was coming out. Taylor versus red-haired Danielle. I think Taylor would win if it's Taylor after boxing. Who would win, Giant Bianca or Melinda? Giant Bianca. So they're gonna go for sale soon. I just resculpted the 1/12 scale figures too, which is what BGC's filmed in right now. So those will be for sale. The Megas will be for sale, and something else will be for sale. So if you guys don't follow my Instagram, hold on. My charger's being rude. It's being rude. Okay. So guys, as you guys know, I will be opening a merch store very soon. Now, if this shirt looks familiar, it's because Melanie wears this shirt a lot. It's the Forever 22 brand. So I've been designing some merch that it's going to also be in the shop. Here's some like different ideas. We got some cute colors. Let me see what else I got. This one, of course, Mr. Cookie, our main character. So that's another cute idea. This is like a painting I wanted to do, sell like a cute painting with like a little funny quote for as well. So those are just some ideas, but if you guys haven't seen, that's our new logo, Mr. Cookie. He is, of course, our main guy. So that's some of the new stuff coming out. So I'm designing some merch. I also want to do this hoodie for you guys, but in real life, of course. So that will be pretty cool, too. And a boxing match, Patrice versus Taylor. I think Patrice would honestly win just because she's so much bigger. How do you feel about Zuda versus Jamori Baddies Zoom retreat? Oh my god. Honestly, I love the Baddies Zoom. I think that it's such a creative idea. And honestly, it's so entertaining. What was that? So if you guys haven't watched the Zoom Baddies, you guys should check that out. Would you ever consider bringing Amber, BGC 20, Morgan, Chloe, Bianca, and Alicia from BGC 18 to TFC? Yes. Now, Alicia from BGC 18 was on TFC. If you guys watch the party at the house, they were there, but I need Mooney's red AIC hoodie. I could make that happen. Mr. Cookie versus the Snowman. Mr. Cookie would win because the Snowman's actually pretty small. I think Bianca and Paige would be a good duo. They can be messy AF and start a lot of drama. I feel like Jamori did his big one. Yes, he did. Eating it up. Sean, who does red-haired Danny fight through episode 6 to 7? So Danny gets jumped this upcoming episode 5. So pretty much episode 5 is just like the most recent episode, episode 4, where there's just a shit ton of fights. Pretty much episode 5 is the same thing. There's Amber. First, it starts with Mackenzie versus Jenna, the few rounds they have, because they do have a couple. Then it's Jenna and Amber get into an argument about it, and then they get into a fight the next day about it in the beauty room, and then the big infamous fight that I've been telling you guys about for a long time, where it's outside in front of the house. And that one's pretty violent. And that's where Amber gets her weave ripped off, of course. And then there's Mackenzie versus JoJo. So they have 2 rounds. Then, while Mackenzie fights JoJo, that's when Morgan and Danny decide to jump other Danny because everyone's distracted, so they get her alone. So Danny does the windmill on them bitches. So it's a Shanae versus Stephanie and Gigi type of situation. So that's all of the fights for episode, was it 5 or 6? I don't remember what episode I'm on, honestly. Episode 5. Episode 5. Episode 6 is the club fight where they try to jump Patrice and they try to jump Mackenzie. It's also JoJo versus Jupiter, and then JoJo versus Jupiter, while Mackenzie versus Morgan, and then Morgan leaves. Hey, Justin. Sean, how do you feel about Scotty versus Razor? I'm gonna be honest, I think Scotty kind of whooped Razor. Like, no cap, she minked Razor pretty good. Do you think you'll ever do a love and hip hop / love shows? I might do a love show. I don't know about love and hip hop, to be honest. When does Bad Girls Club All-Star Battle start? Is there going to be a lot of fights? So, we have to talk about the future of Bad Girls Club on my channel because, hold on, I gotta show you guys something. Oh, that's my wrong one. Amber, BGC 20, and Stunna Girl versus Taylor and Tommy. Oh, I feel like Taylor could beat Stunna. I feel like Amber could beat Tommy, and I feel like Amber could beat Taylor, and Tommy kind of beat Stunna one-on-one, but let's see. Not my girl getting jumped. Period. Sean, if my girl redhead Danny lose, I'ma fight you. I mean, she's not Bailey, we can say that. What episode does Melinda come in? Melinda doesn't come in this episode. But I feel like for TFC Season 2, someone should come in between Cassandra and her crew, and that person makes them turn against each other. But then the crew comes back friends. I don't know if someone will turn them apart, but I think there might be a moment where they kind of like split up a little bit. I mean, Olivia attempts to break up Cassandra and her group. Jupiter versus Amber would go. Yikes. Morgan leaves for getting popped by Mackenzie. Yes. So Morgan gets her ass beat, and she does leave willingly on her own. You should do a parody of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but with Melinda. If Razor wasn't drunk, I feel like she would have did better. Probably. Sean, what was the fights of episode 5? I was not listening. It is, it starts with Mackenzie versus Jenna. They have a couple rounds. Then Jenna and Amber get into an argument. Then they fight the next day in the beauty room. Then they have the infamous fight outside where Amber gets her entire weave ripped off, kind of like Jen from BGC 10. Then it's Mackenzie versus JoJo twice, as well as Danny with red hair getting jumped by Morgan and Danielle. And then I think that's it for that episode. Wait, Sean, how do you get your camera in the house? I actually have a whole different iPhone that I film with, just for filming. But the thing, she was drunk and can't control her liquor. No, she can't. Honestly, I don't think her and Scotty would have fought in general if she wasn't drunk, though. Mackenzie do her big one. Mackenzie fights. I mean, Mackenzie's scrappy, and it's funny because you guys will learn she's only been in one fight before Bad Girls Club. So for her only being in one fight, she's scrappy. But I think Razor had every reason to pop off on Scotty. I do think she overreacted since she was drunk, but Razor had told Scotty multiple times she was making her uncomfortable. Yeah, and honestly, if someone tells you that they're uncomfortable, stop touching them. Sean, is BGC 20's reunion going to be like Baddie South? BGC 20 reunion's going to be like BGC 19, where it's got two parts and they'll actually talk things out and then scrap a little bit. Stunna disappoints me when she fights. Yeah, honestly, for how much Stunna talks, I personally don't think she can fight. But they still jump her anyway, so I don't like Big E, to be honest. Hold on, I think I'm far behind. Wait, Olivia's on season 2 of TFC? Yes. Hold on. Let me find. Guys, if you haven't seen Olivia, she has been recreated. Here's Miss Olivia for TFC season 2. She's back, y'all. Biggie at the auditions was way bigger. I feel like Biggie in the house was trying too hard. I feel like she was like feeding into the drama and stuff. Morgan should have left when Amber threw her around. I mean, that ties into it. I feel like Amber or Morgan's got her ass beat so many times she leaves. Is there going to be a other house fight after they jump Danny? No, because Danny kind of wins and Danny doesn't go home. What are your thoughts on Tommy Lee? Because to me, I thought at best she was comedic relief. At worst, she was man annoying. I think Tommy is one of those people. You know who Tommy reminds me of? It's Sky from Black Ink Crew. Where Sky can be really funny and like kind of like the OG, but at the same time she's annoying and you kind of want her to get punched, but then you want her to beat someone's ass at the same time. I feel like Tommy's nostalgic. Wait, so is TFC before BGC or is it just a regular series? TFC is a spinoff, so technically TFC's timeline doesn't really match up with BGC, but a lot of the drama you hear about in BGC is put into TFC. So that's where TFC get its timeline. Technically, it would take place before Bad Girls Club since they're in high school. Red and Mackenzie gonna do their big one. What day is it coming out? Well, I'm filming this week for BGC, and as you guys know, it's 24,000 pictures. So I'm hoping next weekend I can have BGC episode 5 out. So we'll have to see. I don't like Biggie at all. I love watching your shows when I'm high. Your channel is my go-to. Thank you. I love entertaining you all. Stunna is mad scary for jumpy people. I mean, Stunna, here's my thing. Everyone's mad that Stunna got jumped, but Stunna jumps too. They all just jump each other. And honestly, even when they do try to fight one-on-one, security breaks it up way too fast, and it's annoying. Like when Rolly and Stunna fought, security broke it up so fast, it was stupid. Zeus did not add some of the fights on Baddies West, like the one where Stunna snatched Biggie up in the club. I know, I don't know what Zeus is up to. Wait, because Olivia's outfit 8, period. Ooh, I forgot to ask, what do you edit with? I actually use like a magnitude of different editing apps. My main one is LumaFusion. That one's my favorite for just doing the base videos, like audio, special, or not special effects, but like all of the transitions and everything. And then I use InShot for a lot of the special effects, and I use CapCut for some of the special effects and title sequences. I'd love to know what you use for the characters. They're so cute. Are they Barbies or custom made? They are custom made. I mean, look at this. Woo! Look how tiny this one is. So they're super small, or we got super big ones. I hand make everything. I hand make the houses. I hand make the figures. I even handmade this cow. Look how cute it is. So everything is handmade, including the clothing, which I will be selling them, guys. I just got, if I can find it, my Etsy shop up and running. So I will be, oh, hell no. Why did it sign me out? One second, y'all. Well, I was going to show you my Etsy shop, but that's not the right one. One second, y'all. Sorry, technical difficulties. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. What did I do for my pants? I don't remember. This? Yeah. Period. Okay. No. Okay. Let me see how to show you guys my shop. I don't know how to show you guys my shop, to be honest. Okay, anyways, this is my Etsy shop, guys. So it's Almost Iconic Cartoons. So I just revamped it with my little thing. It's gonna be selling figures. However, for the figures that will be sold, I won't be selling these super tiny ones on the shop, but you can request them privately. I wish my camera would focus so you could see how cute their details were. Let's see. I hate this camera. Anyways, you can't see the details, but they're cute. They're small. They're the ones that go for like this house right here, including this cow. But I will be selling these larger figures like this one. So they're huge. This is Bianca, of course. And then I'll also be selling, one second. Ooh. Okay. I'll also be selling the 1/12 or 1/6, what is it? 1/12 scale. So that includes figures like red-haired Danielle right here. So these ones, I'll compare the size for you guys so you can see all three sizes. Ooh, hold on. One second. Okay. So here's the megas. So they're very huge. That's Bianca. Then I've got a smaller scale, which is the 1/12 scale. They are about 6 inches tall. The megas are about like 10.5 inches tall. And then through custom order, you can get the super small ones, which are cute. They are about, I'd say, 3.5 to 4 inches tall, maybe. So they're small. They're more like Lego. Then we got 1/12 scale, and then we got the giant ones. So I'll be selling all of those very shortly on Almost Iconic Cartoons on Etsy.com. So that's my shop, guys. I also will be selling merch. So if you guys don't recognize, this shirt is very commonly worn by Melanie. Ooh. And it's unisex, so you can get it for girl or boy. Same with like this long shirt right here. I'll be making this into an actual hoodie for you guys as well, with the choice colors of like orange, red, black, or white. And then I also will have the Almost Iconic merch hoodie as well, and some character boards. But So yeah. Woo! Oh my god. I'm so far behind on. Let's get the cow over here. Okay, let's see. Sean, is there a chance for baby? Possibly. Kenya or Bren, like fighting wise, I feel like Bren might win because she can almost keep up with Brooke, and Kenya got beat by Brooke, but not by much. Wait, so who leaves? Morgan, Jenna, or both? Jenna leaves episode 5, Morgan leaves episode 6. Tommy and Sky are BFF. Oh my god, that makes sense. Patrice versus Cassandra. You guys get to see Patrice versus Cassandra in TFC season 2. It's going to be shocking. That's all I can say. Hey, Plushie. I'm so ready for TFC season 2 and Scooby-Doo. Yes, so I got to film Scooby-Doo still. I know I keep saying it, but everyone wants BGC, BGC, BGC. So I'm going to film BGC episode 5, then Scooby-Doo, then TFC. Okay. Hey, Dwayne. So in TFC, will we see Brooke versus Jessica and Bree? That might be season 3, but you will see it. Yes. Stunna did pop Rolly. She did. I agree. Patrice versus Cassandra. Who would win? Patrice will win, but you guys get to see that in real life. OMG, Sean, I have another idea for you. Can you make a trans character based on a girl named Jocelyn from a show called South Central Baddies? South Central? I would have to look into who Jocelyn is. I have heard of that show, though. Do red hair Danielle do her big one? Yes, she does. She gives them the Shanae treatment. Patrice versus Cassandra. Who would win? Patrice. How do you do the curls on the dolls? They're so cute. I use like an actual hair straightener and like this really tiny little wire that I can straighten. Because like, look at some of these curls. Hold on, let me show you. Let's bring over the infamous container. Okay, so we got tiny Mackenzie here, but look at these curls. Like, look how small she is, and then her curls are super tiny. I wish it would focus. Ugh. Would you ever make a Ice Spice figure? Yes. I'm actually very tempted to do that. Rolly versus Melanie, who would win? I feel like Melanie would keep her distance like Jayla would, because she knows Rolly's a bigger opponent, but song already. Oh, so Patrice versus. Wait, Patrice would win versus Cassandra. Melanie versus Drita from Mob Wives. Ooh, I think that. I don't know. I feel like maybe a tie. I'd have to see Drita fight a little bit more, but Drita got hands, so. Do Danny and red-haired Danny and Amber ever have a fight or argue? They do not on the season. No. Hey, Sean, are you going to do customs again? Yes. So I will be doing customs again as well. That includes giant customs like this. And there are a lot of head sculpts to choose from. Jocelyn's honestly hilarious. She's a fan favorite. I would love for you to look up South Central Baddies whenever you can on YouTube. I need the small ones ASAP. So these ones are the small ones, which they're actually pretty easy to animate with. They're not as small as the old micro figures I used to have, so it does work out. The newest video, the Run and Hide one, was filmed with these small ones. Including Tamara right here. Boo! Look how much taller she looks. Let's see. How did Melinda get so big and strong? So Melinda has the giant gene. So in the Sean Show's world, it just makes you huge and giant. So it's not like in real life where, people get super tall, but they have bad joints and like heart problems. Like in Sean Show's world, the giant gene, you just get ginormous and like super strong too. Like almost like the Hulk. So Melinda just has the Hulk thing. Is BGC 21 going to be like BGC 16? camping, or are they going to have a mansion? They're going to have a mansion, as well as 2 small cabins, and then challenges. But here's my thing. So that's what I was getting to. Okay. So let me find the run and hide. Content. So here's what I need from you guys, though. So as you guys know, I came up with this new mini movie, Run and Hide horror short. It turned out really good, and as you can see, only 1,200 people watched it. My thing is, you go to Bear Grylls Club and it's 13,000 views, 11,000 views, 14,000. Where's the other episode? 20,000. And then you see like Scooby-Doo. Let me find the actual Scooby-Doo episode, which is why I haven't even, worked on Scooby-Doo yet. Only 1,700 views 5 months ago, and BGC 20 was 4 months ago, 20,000 views. So my thing is, I really need everyone to support my other content too. Like, just give it a chance, because I can see in my statistics how many people have commented on stuff, how many people have clicked on stuff. And when this premiered, only 13% of my subscribers clicked on it. 13. And when Bear Grylls Club episode 4 premiered, 76% of my subscribers clicked on it. So my thing is, if you guys only click on Bad Girls Club and only will watch Bad Girls Club, YouTube will only share Bad Girls Club. And that means anytime I try to do original shows like Scooby-Doo, like this new Run and Hide short, YouTube's not going to recommend it to people. And it's honestly going to hurt my channel. In fact, whenever I do Bear Grylls Club, my channel's subscribers slow down. When I did TFC, which is the high school bullying series for anyone who does not know, which is this one. When I did TFC, my subscribers actually was the fastest I've ever gained subscribers. The Mega is so huge. Yes, she's big as hell. Ronda Rousey versus Bianca. Ronda Rousey would win. Definitely. Who would win? Roly Poly or Melinda? Definitely Melinda. Don't do that matchup. Whoever keeps saying Melinda versus Roly, Melinda's not even human. Yeah, Melinda's the giant gene. She's not she's technically her own species. Show me the picture. Picture's picture. What picture? Thank you, Justin. Oh, never mind. 1/12 is the one I need for my shows. Yeah, this one's 1/12. They are about 6 inches tall. These ones are about, I'd say, 3.5 to 4 inches tall, depending on if it's like male or female. Oh, this is the new body sculpt I just popped out. So another updated body. Melanie versus Cassandra. I think that Melanie would probably win, since Melanie could keep up with Bianca. No, not Jenna. Will Brooke make a comeback? Yes. Brooke has been resculpted. She will be remade into plastic very shortly. Is Patrice going to become friends with the crew? Yes. Patrice eventually will become Team Cassandra, but she starts off Team Olivia at first. Jupiter arrives in episode 5, right? Yes, Jupiter does come this episode as well. Can you make a roly-poly figure? I probably could, honestly. Drita's marking, no shade. Melinda versus Krishan. Definitely Melinda. Mackenzie versus Olivia. Definitely Mackenzie. Which bad girl would tie with Melinda? None of them so far. I loved voicing Chloe for you. Yes. That was so... Honestly, thank you. Can I voice someone for the next season? Possibly. I will be holding... Yeah. I will be hosting probably... auditions. I usually do that through Instagram. If you guys don't follow me, my Instagram is Sean.showsiconic. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, that's actually where I usually will hold auditions, and I'll kind of post what to say and then have you guys DM it. The cow. Lala says, because I prefer BGC. Well, the thing is, if it doesn't change, I'm done doing BGC. So you guys can prefer BGC, but if it ruins the chance for my other shows, the shows I actually like doing, because I don't prefer doing BGC, I prefer doing the other content. So if it kills all my other content because people will only watch BGC, then I'm once again going to stop doing BGC like I did after BGC 19. And honestly, my channel grew very quickly after BGC 19. I got 8,000 subscribers from TikTok and TFC. So the thing is, I do BGC for you guys. So all I'm asking in return is to please give my other content a chance. If anything, at least TFC, because that's technically a BGC spinoff, so it has the same vibes as the Bad Girls Club. Hey Rico, Chase says I support all your videos. Yes, thank you. I was gonna say, Sean, when you post mostly BGC, only BGC pops up and not any of your other shows. Yes, because unfortunately, because Bad Girls Club is so popular on my channel, which I'm not complaining, I really appreciate the views and I really appreciate you guys watching the Bad Girls Club, but because like even the Melinda BGC, 29,000, because Bad Girls Club is like a fan favorite on my channel, unfortunately it overshadows most of my other shows. The only show it doesn't overshadow is TFC. That's about it. And that's technically a BGC spinoff, but it does overshadow everything else, which sucks. Because honestly, Scooby-Doo was really good. TFC is honestly, in my opinion, way more in-depth than Bad Girls Club. So I think if you guys checked out at least TFC, you would like that show a lot. Roly Poly versus Patrice. I feel like Patrice would win, honestly. Because Patrice, Roly's thick, but I feel like Patrice is way taller. Would mega figures be hard to film with? No, honestly. They're pretty big. And they're posable. I mean, she doesn't have her stand right now, but no, they're about the same. Oh my god. I caused an avalanche. Is season 21 gonna be like BGC 16? No. BGC 16 was technically like Hawaii. Can Patrice beat up boys too? Yes, Patrice does beat up some boys. I feel like Mel will beat Cassandra. Yes, Melanie technically would win. You need to make a Krishan figure and have her fight Patrice. Period. The other content looks interesting anyway. Thank you. I will watch TFC then. Yes, if you guys do only like content like Bad Girls Club, because I know that horror films like Scooby-Doo might not be for everybody, and that's okay. That's why I'm trying to do a lot of different content. And if you guys don't know the show lineup for this year, it's Bad Girls Club that I'm doing right now, TFC, which is the BGC spinoff, in high school, which has a lot of fights. And you guys get a lot of the fights you want, too, in TFC. You've got right here Cassandra versus Bianca. You've got Chelsea versus Bianca. Bren versus Kay. So TFC is really, if you are a Bad Girls Club fan, like my BGC, TFC is the show for you, because you get to see all your favorite bad girls, and they all kind of fight each other. You've got Jacqueline from BGC 19. She's marking people. You've got, who else do we got? Let me find one. You got Chelsea in a couple of fights. You've got Jacqueline in a few fights. You had Paige versus Taylor. Let me turn down my volume so you guys can watch. without it booping me off. Let's see. What the hell? For some reason, opened on. Okay. Like, you've got Paige versus Taylor. So, TFC is like a good mashup of Bad Girls Club. You get a lot of your favorites scrapping with each other. Oh, let me fast forward. So we've got Taylor versus Paige right here. So this happens a lot on TFC where you get to see a lot of like your favorite BGC girls scrapping. Let's see. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen Ren and Hide, that one turned out really good. This one's technically like the Us movie, if you guys have ever seen that, where the person who looks just like you comes and kills you. Sean, will you ever make a Sean figure? Technically, I do have a Sean figure. I have two different versions of me. Jason is technically me from the Melanie show, and then the guy who was the villain, I think his name was Nick or Zach, on the Mermaid movie, that was also me, but like a more recent me. Sean, every time I watch TFC episode 7, it makes me sad. That episode is just sad for me. Yes, TFC is a deep show. It has some really sad moments, and season 2 is going to do the same thing where it has really sad, deep moments as well. TFC is better than BGC. I said what I said. Thank you, Rico. Period. Honestly, TFC is my most favorite show of yours. There's more storyline and concepts. Thank you, Rocket. Yes, TFC is the main show for Sean shows. BGC was the main show because it was the most popular, but TFC is meant to take BGC's place. Because eventually, I mean, BGC kind of ended so many years ago. Like, eventually I was going to stop doing Bad Girls Club, but I did it again, you know, to give you guys another good season. And eventually I might do one with Melinda, but that's only if I can get support for my other content too. Like, if I can see just a little push of people checking out my other content, I will do another Bad Girls Club season for you guys. This morning I sprayed myself with bear spray. What the hell? Damn. Melanie versus Rock. Who would win? I feel like they fight very similar, and Rock's definitely very strong. Ooh, that'd be a hard one. It would really depend on if Melanie could take Rock down or not. I feel like she might be able to. Someone said, OMG, hi, Rico. Rico, when's your shows dropping? Period, Rico. Give us your stuff. After this live, I will watch TFC. Yes, you're going to love TFC. It has... If you guys have not watched TFC, literally you've got... Taylor got arrested. See, here's Alicia and Star from BGC 18. Even they were in TFC. So all your BGC favorites are in TFC. It's a BGC spinoff with high school, and there's fights in every single episode. Let's see if I can find... Hold on. Ignore my disgusting... Here we got Bren from BGC 16, and she's about to beef with Cassandra. Let's see. Snatched. Beach fight. So that's Cassandra versus Bren from BGC 16. And it even does the BGC edits, too. It was so sad when the teacher died on TFC. Yes. So, if you guys don't know, that teacher was played by Phoebe, but it doesn't mean Phoebe died. Phoebe's mom technically died as a teacher. Phoebe will be in season 2 as herself, as Phoebe with Amanda. I watched all your TFC videos. You're going to have to make new ones. Well, season 2 comes out, so technically, yes, I am making new ones. Sean, I never watched TFC. What's it about? So, TFC is the high school bullying series. It's Cassandra. She joins the cheer team. She falls in love with Josiah. So it's pretty much some of Cassandra's backstory as a cheerleader. It's a really good show. It came out, honestly, it got 20,000 views, just like BGC. So it gives the same vibes. It even went viral on TikTok a few times, which, if you can't tell, that's Cassandra's house. I wish I could play the audio for you guys. Jacqueline versus Krishan. I feel like Jacqueline would take Krishan down. You should do a street fight before the reunion. Amber versus Jenna. Could Patrice Slamrock? Probably yes. Do we get to see more of Bren? She's literally my favorite. Yes, Bren will be back for this season. In fact, well, a. Plus, I thought people tuned in to see TFC is pretty much just as popular as Bad Girls Club is. Cause like here's episode 2 got 18,000 views. This one got 20,000 views. So it gets the same amount of views as Bad Girls Club. So TFC is just as popular as BGC on my channel. Hold on, this one's, okay, do you guys remember Taryn from BGC 16? She fights Chelsea's sister. There's Chelsea. So they get into a little scrap. And then Chelsea fights Taryn as well. That's Taylor over there. And this one had the craziest fight. The thing about TFC, it's the backstory of Kay, Chelsea, Bianca, Phoebe, Gabby, and Jacqueline. Yes, so it gives you a good backstory on all of them. You get to see, this is Taylor's house right here. You get to see all their houses. You get to see their families. You get to see Cassandra scrapping in high school. Let's see. This was one of the fights that went viral when she snatched her and just mink. Gave her those good old slow hits. And yes, that's Ariana Grande, but aka Alexis. There's Paige. So it's got all of your favorite, let's see. All your favorite peeps in one spot. Melanie versus Stunna. I think that Melanie would win. Ronda Rousey versus Melinda. Ooh, I feel like Melinda would win. Ronda Rousey versus Zari. I feel like Ronda would win because she's trained. Do we get to see more of Sincere? Yes, you do. Bruh, why is it doing this to me? So like episode 2, Taylor gets jumped. Let's see, where'd she get? My thing is dying. This is Taylor getting broken up with. There's so much drama. This is Taylor getting jumped in episode 2. I'm surprised you guys haven't even seen this show. Like some of you guys. I know a lot of you guys are new, so if you haven't watched TFC, it's Bad Girls Club girls on high school getting jumped. And this jumping fight starts a crazy amount of drama. We've got, let's see. Fast forwarding. Trying to find more. We've got right here Raina from BGC 17 versus Taylor. Oops, wait, Miss Pitt. I just realized I'm BGC 15. Taylor's Instagram cheats. Chelsea's cousin. But in TFC, Taylor didn't cheat. And also, that was Chelsea's brother. Yes, so I did change the storyline a little bit to make it more personal. Sean, how tall are the 1/14 scale figures? They are about 4 to 3.5 to like anywhere from 5 inches. Depends. That's these ones right here. So there's Taylor from BGC 15 versus Raina from BGC 17. So you guys get to see a lot of the fights that you guys always ask me to do actually happens on TFC. And then Mooney jumps in, but then Gabby snatches Mooney up. There should be a fight where one of them gets dishwashed like Rock versus Suidan. BGC 21 is going to be Camp Bad Girls, and it's going to have Melinda as an original. But that's only if you guys promise to support my other content, even if you just give it a like and a comment. Just give it something so YouTube will help push it. That way, my other shows have a chance too. Then I will keep doing BGC. We're the long gone BGC 17 reunion. I actually did just finish resculpting everyone from BGC 17. So technically the reunion could be on the way. I'm not gonna lie, Reina was getting Taylor at first. And they have a round 2 in episode 1 of season 2. Jacqueline having them girls swimming. Jacqueline does. Let me see if I... Oh, here. We got Jacqueline versus Bianca, the infamous fight. Guys, there's so much drama on TFC. That's why I love filming TFC. That's her pimp slapping Josiah on the floor. So, as long as it doesn't catch the music and I get booted. But Jacqueline putting her hair up. Taylor when she's pasty and hasn't tanned yet. Who's gonna win? And then they're scrapping. And they were both getting good hits in too. It was mink. So we got some scrapping. Jacqueline's booty out. So if you guys haven't seen TFC, this show's crazy. And I have a whole playlist of it too. So there's... Who's your favorite on TFC? Oh, it's hard to decide because I really like most of the characters. Yeah, Bianca did put up a good fight. But I think that some of my favorites... I want it. Pause. It's being rude. Yeah, Jacqueline is a tomboy. But I'd say my favorite's probably Gabby. But I feel like it's because I know Gabby's backstory before you guys do. You guys will get to know Gabby's backstory this upcoming season, though. But Gabby's probably my favorite. Ah. I feel like if Bianca, like, for real used all her strength in fighting, then it would be a tie. I mean, Bianca really can fight. She's definitely one of the top fighters. So, and they get her on Team Cassandra for season 2. Cause you guys are gonna be so happy. TFC season 2 brings back Raelle. And if you guys don't know who Raelle is, she's the one that fought Phoebe on BGC 18, the random lady with the big boots and the red hair. She will be back for season 2. So Raelle will be here and she fights Cassandra. She fights Jacqueline. There will also be Patrice. Let's see. Krishan or Red? I feel like Krishan would win. Is Camp Bad Girls gonna be like Bad Girls Club All-Star Battle? Kind of. It is a test season. If the whole doing things to like win money, pretty much. If that goes well on BGC 21, then I will be dropping a Bad Girls Club All-Star Battle with all your favorites after BGC 21. Let's see. Jacqueline versus Cassandra. Honestly, I think Jacqueline could beat Cassandra. Yes, made it to alive. Period. Amber from Jocelyn's Cabaret versus red-haired Danny. Ooh, I honestly feel like Amber from Jocelyn's Cabaret can really fight. Like, she's pretty scrappy. I feel like she might win, but I feel like Danny with red hair would put up a good fight. Gabby reminds me of Serenity, but feisty. Yes, pretty much. Gabby's very similar to Serenity. Melanie versus Bianca, who will win? I feel like Melanie would end up taking Bianca down like Jacqueline did, but I feel like Bianca would get more punches in. Raelle, the one who got snatched up, not the brown-haired girl, but the red-haired one. But technically, she did get snatched up. Not the red-haired random. Yes, she will be back for blood. She's finally getting camera time, period. You should do an academy because it's basically charm school. Patrice versus Phoebe. Patrice would win. Melanie versus Bianca. Melanie might end up winning, but Bianca would get her at first. Sean, it was funny how Ariana got beat up by the little kid. Yes. And she may be back for more. Patrice versus Phoebe. Patrice. But Phoebe wouldn't go down without a fight. Phoebe would probably do better than Bianca, even. Chelsea versus Jacqueline. I think Jacqueline would take Chelsea down, but Chelsea would get more hits in, possibly. Since she does punch very quickly. She got the matching sweater. Can Amber from BGC 20 drop people? Yes, she can drop people. She joins into like the street fight they get into. So there's Zari, Queen Zari. She's iconic. She will be on BGC 21 if there is a BGC season. Little Kid versus Melanie. Who would win? Melanie would win, but you know little Mackenzie's not going out without a battle. Cool story idea for season 3. We could see Taryn Carter's backstory as one of the protagonists and Patrice's backstory. So you guys do actually get to see Patrice and Taryn's beef in season 2, actually. Because Patrice is going to be a big part. I feel like I have to show everyone's pictures on here since it won't focus on their little faces. There's Bianca, by the way. It just won't focus on anything. Let me find Patrice. Where are you, Patrice? Guys, should I get these boots? No. Bianca is my favorite BGC TFC girl. You guys, you don't get to learn a lot of Bianca's backstory this season because it's going to focus more on like Gabby, Chelsea, obviously Cassandra because she's the main character, and a little bit of Alexis. But we will learn more of Bianca later. I know I posted... Oh, look at Cassandra's cute hoodies for this season. Boom. She's eating it up. This is Patrice for TFC Season 2. So she turned out pretty cute. Ms. Patrice, of course. Persuasion versus Melanie. I think that Melanie would win. Only based off of how bad Persuasion was doing in this most recent season. No offense. But Melanie fights very similar to Krishan. So if Krishan can beat Persuasion, Melanie could beat Persuasion. Melanie versus Rocky. I feel like Rocky would put up a good fight. At least now, because she does a lot of boxing. So maybe a tie. I would really have to see how Rocky fights now. You know, Melanie held her own with Mr. Cookie and his gang. Period. Bianca versus Amber. Ooh, Amber would win. For sure. Natalie Nunn versus Krishan. I think Krishan would beat Natalie, and I think Natalie knows Krishan would beat her, and that's why she hasn't fought her. Because Natalie's watched Krishan beat too many people's asses, so Natalie knows better. Let's be real. That's why she got out of the limo and fought poor Scotty instead. Mr. Cookie versus Melinda. Melinda technically already beat him in the comics, so Melinda. Mackenzie versus Amber. Amber would murk Mackenzie. Ronda Rousey versus Rocky versus Patrice. Wait, so are they all fighting each other? I feel like Patrice could beat Rocky. And maybe Ronda might struggle with her because she's so big. So it would really depend on what method Ronda uses on Patrice. Because Patrice is 6'4". Can we see all the completed TFC girls? Well, technically Melanie's a background character, so she's on there. Amori, but she's a background character. We've got... I feel like I'm just gonna have to show you on my iPad because it won't focus on their faces. But we got Patrice. We've got Taylor right here. We've got... Where'd you get in? Scrolling. We got Cassandra, which Cassandra will be wearing her iconic orange and yellow hoodie for episode 1 again. Scrolling. Here's Chelsea for TFC and Taylor. That was Taylor again. We've got Mooney. So Mooney's done. And yes, that will be the outfit she wears on episode 1. So Mooney. And then, of course, Alexis's updated design as well. Which, if you guys haven't noticed, they do have new updated faces, which I think are cute, but... So that's Alexis's updated design as well. Hey, Starsha. Never mind, I forgot Melinda beats everyone. There was one comic where she met her match. It was like another her, pretty much, but... Who is the dude Paige and Bianca fights over? And do we get to see him in season 2? Possibly. So right now, Paige this season's dating Xavier still, but they do end up trying to date somebody else in the future because Xavier and Paige don't last the whole season. But yeah, they do end up fighting over a guy, which will probably be in season 3, and you guys will get to meet him. You should do a time trial episode in TFC, like Kate goes back in time to see how her mom lived when she was younger. That would be a really cute idea. I would love to like do Lisa's backstory. So Miss Lisa was born in 1989. So she was a 90s kid. Bree from BGC versus Red Hair Danny. I feel like Red Hair Danny would win, to be honest. 7 from BGC versus Bianca. Ooh, I'm going to give it to Bianca, honestly. Sky from Black Ink Crew versus Lauren. I feel like Sky would win, but Lauren really had fire in her still. See, I don't understand why people think once you turn 30, you all of a sudden can't fight anymore, because we just saw Megan scrapping with Big Lex, and honestly, Megan was quick, just as quick as she was in Bad Girls Club. So... And I feel like without the gloves, Megan would beat Lex. That's just my opinion. Because Megan was quick. And honestly, if Lex was like 2 inches closer after she mushed her, she would have popped her head back, just like Fallon. Ariana versus the classy girl from BGC 17. Probably a very slow hair pulling fight, to be honest. Oh, and then there's Olivia. I forgot to show you Olivia again. Olivia's back, of course. She is the new villain for TFC Season 2. For anyone who doesn't know, it's Olivia from BGC 15 and BGC 19. So yes, The Queen Olivia is back. Dun dun dun. With her little hand gesture. Sean, will Serenity be in TFC 2? Possibly. She actually is getting made, so there's a good chance she becomes friends with Gabby since they're very similar. Danielle with brown hair versus Bree BGC 16. Danielle with brown hair would win. Does Melanie have muscles? Yes. That's why another reason they call Melanie crackhead. She's skinny, but she's got that crackhead strength. Kiana, if she could fight versus Bianca. I mean, it depends on how much Kiana could fight. If we're talking Kiana from BGC 17, Bianca would murk her just like everybody else. Have you made a Mega Mackenzie yet? No. I have sculpted her. I have casted her. I just have to pour the plastic. So yes and no, she's not finished. Megan James versus Megan, Melanie's sister. Ooh, I feel like Megan could throw Megan versus other Megan. Megan James could throw other Megan around, but I feel like other Megan would punch faster. Who was the dude that picked Chelsea up after her second round? Yes, he will be back. His name is Aiden, which he's actually security in the new BGC. Let me see if I can find a picture of him. He's somewhere around here. Scrolling. Not my internet being slow. Boom. It's Aiden. He will be back. In fact, if you guys don't know, he gets Chelsea pregnant. Oh! I could picture Bianca pushing someone out of their wheelchair. Maybe if they made her mad enough. TFC needs more male main characters in the show. Yes, it does. I agree. And that is why I have sculpted about probably 10 new male characters that you guys will get to meet. He will be one of the main characters. He actually ends up fighting Chelsea's brother, too, once he finds out he got her pregnant. So much drama, guys. Season 2 is going to be so good. Oh, and there's Matt back there. You just can't see him because it's blurry. JoJo versus Krishan. I feel like Krishan would win. Donna versus Patrice. Patrice would win, but I feel like Donna would put up a fight. Miss Lisa is 34. Yes, Miss Lisa is pretty young. She had Cassandra at, I think, 17 or 16. But we don't talk about that. But Miss Lisa did good for herself. Oh, and you guys get to meet Cassandra's dad. He comes home from his business trip. Yay! Sean, please make Serenity have hands. Ooh, see, maybe. I feel like part of Serenity's character is she just doesn't fight. I don't like Olivia, but she's like, she can't fight, but she will shut you down with words. Oh yes, Olivia roasts the crap out of everybody this season. Sean, Amber versus Jenna. Does she get flipped? Amber takes Jenna down, but Jenna pulls her down by her hair. So they both take each other down, technically. I can actually show you guys a fight that will be pretty much almost the same. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Pretty much it's that fight Nova was in on Blueface BGC. Cassandra versus Phoebe. Probably Phoebe, but Cassandra would almost tie. I feel like if Rhonda and Patrice fight in real life, it'd be insane. Pans flying everywhere, sink dragon slamming. Yeah, I feel like it would be a pretty nasty fight because Patrice in real life would be huge, like giant and strong and quick. So she wouldn't go down easy. It would really depend on if Ronda could like use her moves on her. Yes, that's the fight I'm talking about, where Nova fights that girl on the bed and she punches her with both hands at the same time. That's what happens with Amber versus Jenna. When Jenna pulls Amber down by her hair, Amber gets on top of Jenna and starts punching her with like both hands at the same time. So it's like mink, 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 mink. So that's when security swoops in. So Amber's literally beating on her with both hands. And Jenna's still swinging from the bottom, but Amber's marking her. And then security pulls her off, and Jenna won't let go of her weave, and she's kicking her. And then her whole wig gets ripped off. And then Jenna throws it in a tree. So that's going to be the fight for episode 5. So it's going to be very iconic and crazy. You know who else is iconic and crazy? This cow. Period. I want to have Melanie's cow, Miss Moo is actually, or Miss Moopsie is very sassy, and so they're gonna fight too. Melanie's gonna fight a cow next. She already fought an alien, she fought a giant cookie, now she's gonna fight a cow. She also fights mannequins. I'm not gonna talk about what happens, but the Melanie show is returning. Everyone has been sculpted and made, and the script's been recorded and written. So the Melanie show is making a return as well, guys. That's why I'm asking, please support my other content and not just Bad Girls Club. Because the Melanie show, which is one of our very historically OG shows, is making a return. It's going to be very amazing and funny. Does Momo know how to fight? Yes, Miss Moo will murk somebody. She's gonna fight Melanie. It's gonna be really funny. Jenna versus Amber is gonna be like Natalie versus Portia. No, they actually square up. So, um, they literally square up. It's kind of like, I feel like it looks more like Janae versus Alicia on BGC 10, where they kind of walk up to each other and fight, but they kind of square up and then just it's straight fist at first. So like no hair pulling both fights until the end. Yodela versus Bianca. I feel like Bianca would beat Yodela, to be honest. Sean, will you do one more chance? I might do a love show like that eventually as well. I'm getting tired. I'm gonna go. Love you, Sean. Thank you. Good night. I'm probably gonna get going too, guys, because I have a few more figures to pour, and then I have final exams tomorrow. So wish me luck. I better get a lot of sleep. But isn't this cow cute? It's the first cow I've ever made. And yes, it has a posable head too. It's like, woo. Will they ever make up? Yes, they do. Amber and Jenna do make up at the reunion. The cow was adorable. Thank you. The cute cow. It was fun to make. Melanie needed her cow. I also made Melanie rain boots, and I have to go pour those too. It's cute. Melanie's getting her whole ranch farm girl aesthetic on. But yeah, I just have to make the cow. First of all, her name's Miss Moo or Miss Moopsies, aka Moo, but I didn't give her udders yet, so I have to figure that out. Whoops. Brock versus Patrice? I don't know who Brock Lesnar is. I would have to look him up. Ugh. And of course, Taylor's got her iconic orange skin tone back, too. But DJ, you just tripping at this point. Who that? This fight with Jen and Amber kind of like Candy versus Bernicia. I mean, Storyline, yes, but physically, no. You guys will see this fight will just be way different. It's literally going to be a fist fight, like full on, like almost like two guys fighting fist fight. It's gonna be crazy. Like the only hair pulling is at the very end when Jenna drags Amber down by her hair. That's it. Otherwise, it's straight up fist fighting. At the reunion, Jenna should have black hair or reunion or inches. Jenna's gonna have pink hair. I sent somebody an example actually of what Jenna's gonna look like for the reunion. See, guys, I planned so far, and that's why you guys hear about projects like a year before they even come out, because I plan so far in advance. It's crazy. Let me see if I can find before my iPad dies. No, Jenna gets a lot of hits in. It's very hit for hit, but Amber does end up getting the upper hand. Honestly, I love Jenna. Did she go toe to toe with Amber? No, she goes toe to toe with Amber. Jenna can fight too. Hold on, yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find. The pictures. By the way, here's Melanie's face up close. Since my stupid camera won't focus on it. So Melanie turned out really cute. But I don't know how long ago I talked about it. Oh, God. My iPad's gonna die before I find it. It was a long time ago. Olivia versus the classy girl. Olivia would kind of win, but... Oh. My iPad died. I didn't find it in time. Let's see. But yeah, Amber and Jenna, they square up. They fight like toe to toe. So Jenna can fight. She gets hits in. So how do you make the Barbies fight? So technically, guys, they're not Barbies. They're technically stop motion puppets with wire. But I use stop motion. Oop. So they're just posable. Like that. Posable. Does Melanie have agility high flying moves? I mean Melanie does know how to do if you guys have seen, you know, where the Black Widow like runs and like jumps and then like takes people down. Melanie can do that. She's learned that move. Would you ever do a Slim and Rolly versus Krishan and Jayla in TFC? I mean, I feel like there's definitely similar fights that happen like that in season 2, but not with them. Bailey versus Morgan. Because Bailey needs to get her lick back. That does happen at the reunion. Bailey pulls a Shannon and runs up right away. I'm not saying who she runs up on, but she runs up on somebody, and the girls kind of hype her up in the back. I wish it would focus on their face so you guys could see, like, Bianca. But she turned out cute. And she's got her tattoo and her iconic earrings. And she's huge. Boop. So I actually do, if you guys scroll through my channel, you can actually find a video that says, if you scroll through my channel, you guys can find a video called How I Make My Videos, or How I Make My Animations, or whatever, and you'll see how I do the stop motion process, which is like a movement, takes picture, movement, takes picture, like moves, takes picture. And when you make it fast, then they like move like they're actually moving. That's how I make the characters move. Serenity needs to throw some hands. Serenity better pull a Scotty. What? In my opinion, Bailey was whooping Morgan. I mean, Bailey will fight back, but yeah, Bailey doesn't really like to fight. Oh, another question, Sean. I remember in a video you posted saying Holly was supposed to be casted for this season. So I swapped out a few of the characters. BGC 20 was supposed to have a very different cast in general. So BGC 20 was supposed to be Camp Bad Girls to begin with, but that got moved to 21. So it was technically BGC 20 was supposed to have Zari, it was supposed to have Gabby, it was supposed to have Alexis, Holly, a new character named Brittany, Melinda. So everyone kind of got shifted around. I don't know if I'll bring back Holly or not. Holly was going to be the replacement, but then I decided JoJo would make a better replacement. And I still stand by that because I think JoJo brings a lot of drama to this season. Did you see Biggie running from Stunna? Yes, I did. That was crazy. Crazy. Bailey a little scrappy. Yeah, Bailey is scrappy. Like, she fights back. She's not gonna go down. She's not Serenity, I'll say that. Like, she will fight back. Would Gianna be in TFC? I'm ready for her to be introduced. Technically, guys, if you scroll through my channel and look for, was it Halloween? My Little Halloween one with Michael Myers. Gianna was in that movie. She was the main character. So Gianna has been on a video before, but she might be on TFC. You should make more realistic fights. Maybe. I mean, a lot of the fights are realistic, or at least as realistic as they can get with little plastic figures. Is Melanie going to be in the reunion? Yes, Melanie will go to the reunion. Alright, guys. I'm probably going to call it a night so I can go pour the rest of the figures real quick. Because I have to make a couple more. But yeah, guys, peace. Ooh, I left my thing plugged in. Can you scrap well? Bianca's BBL. Boop, she got that booty, that diaper booty. But alright, guys. Thank you guys. Also, Miss Moopsie says goodnight, y'all. She says go to bed or she'll beat your ass. So you better go to bed before Miss Moopsie puts these paws on you. Bye, everybody.